So in the last chapter, I really enjoyed learning about the different types of fats and which ones are generally better for your health, which ones might be more detrimental. When they were talking about the difference between butter and margarine, I thought it was interesting that they brought up Smart Balance as a butter substitute, because that's something that I actually grew up used to having in my house, and now that I'm not living with my parents anymore, it somehow just slipped my mind. I kind of forgot it existed, so I've just been using regular butter. But I feel like that's something that I'd really like to try and bring back into my diet and use instead. So I plan on doing that. And then I also liked how they talked about omega-3s and omega-6, because I feel like you hear a lot about omega-3 but not so much about omega-6. And I liked how they gave examples of the different types of foods that contain those fats, and that way you know how to incorporate them into your diet without getting too much omega-6, as that can actually be more detrimental to your health. And then as far as my question for this chapter, they talked about the use of Olestra as a fat substitute and how it's only been approved for use in the US. Countries like the UK and Canada actually have banned its use. And then after reading about that, I looked up some statistics from the World Health Organization in 2016, I believe. They gave the prevalence of obesity in each of the populations. So the US was highest with 36.2% of the population, the UK was 27.8%, and Canada was 27.2%. Even though those numbers are relatively close together, I wondered if our use and approval of Olestra contributes to the prevalence of obesity in our country versus theirs.